The holidays are coming up quickly, plus there's always celebrations around the corner at any given time, so here's a list of possible gift ideas for the performer in your life. Let's start with equipment. Music stands are probably one of the best gifts you could possibly give to a singer or performer in your life. They are pretty expensive, but they can get on the cheaper end as well. Be careful, however, the cheaper ones, especially the ones that are not solid pieces of metal, but they fold up, they do tend to be a bit more on the flimsy side, so you will be getting what you pay for. The standard stand, known as the Manhasset stand, that's the name of the company, those are a lot more expensive, but they will hold up, especially if they're being used at home or in a home studio. Alternatively, you could get a desk stand. I recently purchased this bamboo desk stand on Amazon earlier this year, and I have to say, not only does it look nice, but it's really holding up and it's doing the work that I need it to be done. Not only do I get to use it sitting down while I teach at my desk, but I also have a standing desk at which I can just prop up my music or my iPad and just get to work. Sticking with equipment for the moment, how about a microphone? Now, a lot of performers are taking gigs doing voiceover work at home, and even if they're not, a lot of auditions are happening virtually now. I personally use the Samson G-Track Pro, and I love this microphone. It's got a lot of range to it. It's a USB mic, but it also has the ability to switch between Omni and figure 8. It has a second track port here. So if you have, let's say, a keyboard that you want to plug in like I do, I'm able to plug it directly into the microphone and also have the track for my voice. It's been really, really useful, even with just plugging into my computer and using GarageBand. Speaking of keyboards, the singer in your life may want a keyboard. Now, there's a very large range of the types of keyboards you can get. There are a lot of very good low price end options out there. So if you just need a keyboard at home to record some things every now and then, I think there are a lot of great options out there that you could gift to your performer. Hey everyone, if we haven't met before, I'm Michael Ratty, aka Musical Theater Writer Guy.
Musical Theater Writer Guy. That's me.
Today we're discussing 33 possible gift ideas for the performer in your life, whether they're just starting out or they're professionals. These gift ideas will work for family, for friends, or for whatever performers that you want to send gifts to. Hint, hint. Definitely check with your performer friend or family member before you buy any of these items to make sure you're really getting what they want or what they need. But links to all of these items or examples of these items can be found in the description below. Okay, let's move on to more office supplies-y kinds of needs. One of the biggest things that is an expense for performers is sheet music. There are still some actual music stores out there at which you can go and you can buy physical sheet music, and that's always a great idea. However, a lot of sheet music is digital these days, so consider gifting a subscription to a sheet music store online. There's a lot of software out there that performers may need, whether that is for recording or for writing or for video editing. You can talk to your performer about what kind of software they're using and how you might help them upgrade. For stage performers in particular, a subscription to Backstage is always a good idea. It does get a little expensive, but there is a yearly plan. So if you would like to give money toward that or buy a subscription, I'm sure your performer would enjoy that very, very much. All right, now I'm gonna be super practical here. A 3-hole punch. I can't tell you how many times I've been with a performer who says, yeah, you know, I don't have a 3-hole punch. I just never think to buy them. But we use them all the time, so that's a great idea. Similarly, a stapler. We constantly have to staple or paste or tape our resumes to our headshots. And so something as simple as a stapler or a year's supply of tape could be very, very useful. Sheet music protectors. Now, not everyone goes for these. Some people don't like to use them. Some people love to use them. Either way, sheet music protectors are a great idea for performers. Notebooks, pens, highlighters, agendas, these are always a great idea because we always need them, whether it's in the rehearsal room or during audition season. All right, let's move on to self-improvement / self-maintenance. Clothing can get expensive and really, really add up, especially when we're talking about clothes that are used all the time for auditions or in the rehearsal room. If you know a favorite brand or a favorite type of anything, whether it's just a shirt that your performer likes to wear. Talk to them and see if you can just buy them a few of them to have as backups for when whatever they're wearing right now fails. How about an appointment at somewhere like a spa or a salon, or even a haircut appointment? It does add up, so that would be a great idea. Headshots are very expensive, so if you can in any way help pay toward the sessions, or even offer to pay for the next set of prints, I'm sure that would be very, very welcome. Lessons and classes. Okay, we are lifelong learners, whether that's voice or acting or dance or an instrument or on camera. There are all sorts of classes and lessons that we're constantly doing. So if you could help out or even do some research into a great deal you find, or even an appointment with a big name coach of some kind, something that's a special type of class or educational experience, then that's a great gift idea. Workout classes or workout gear. Now, I don't mean this in the way of all performers have to lose weight, because I do not subscribe to that. However, we use our bodies all the time in our performance, and they do need to be in tip-top condition in order to be able to do everything we are asked to do as performers. Paying for a gym membership or buying some workout gear would be really, really appreciated. Now, because we use our bodies all the time, there are often issues that come up with our bodies of massage or acupuncture or time with a trainer or a physical therapist. These things are always very, very welcome. Similarly, we are often deep diving into emotions. A therapy appointment or being able to give money toward therapy sessions could also be a great idea. Now, a lot of performers, we also have survival jobs or day jobs of some sort. Maybe buying something that would lighten the load of the day job would be a great idea. Whether that's something as simple as a Costco membership or a BJ's membership, something where they can buy supplies on the cheap, or all the way to something more specific, like if you're a bartender as your survival job, well, do you have enough wine keys? Here's a fun one. How about looking at Fiverr or TaskRabbit to see if you can buy them an experience to help them out around the house? Someone to come in once a month and clean the apartment so they don't even have to worry about it. Hey friends, if this video is helping you out at all, please give it a little like. I'd super appreciate it. Thanks. Okay, let's talk about some gift ideas that are job or schedule related. Here's a big one. Tickets to shows and experiences, whether they're plays or musicals or dance or films. We always need to see other work, so we are learning more about our own craft. You could even join us. Books. They can be job related or perhaps specifically books that are not job related. We're constantly having to learn, and reading's one of the ways that we do that, so sometimes we just want a distraction. How about something super practical like an environmentally friendly water bottle that's reusable? There's so many great brands out there, and you can support a small business even while doing so. Alright, a lot of performers, we have vices of some sort, and so you can always find out what our favorite booze or our favorite coffee is, and you can offer to buy a bottle or get a specialty ground coffee. That's a treat for a lot of us that we don't necessarily spend our own money on. Voice and throat care is very important for all performers, and that means that we consume a lot of tea and a lot of local honey. Putting together even a small care package for the voice could be a really cute and wonderful idea. How about a meal service? A lot of us run out of time to cook, and so something like HelloFresh. I use Sunbasket personally, and I love that service. A meal service or a meal kit service can really save people time. Now, this is a new one for the age of the pandemic in 2021, but a care package of masks and hand sanitizer would be really useful. We have to use them for audition rooms and rehearsal rooms, and of course, just transportation. That would be a really thoughtful gift as well. Now I'm gonna call this next category time and care. Things like travel for a holiday time, or you know that they need to go somewhere for work even. Helping with a flight or a train or even a rental car can go a long way in helping us with our jobs or even with just some time off. Speaking of time off, how about a vacation? Whether that's just a family vacation or getting a group of friends together or even just paying for a weekend Airbnb somewhere that is not home. Now, one of my favorite gifts that I ever receive is just honestly time with people. We are often so busy that we don't really get the time, or we don't take care of ourselves and schedule in time to spend with other people. If you can put a time on the schedule that is just for them to spend some time together, or even a social event of some sort, that would be really helpful in getting the stress out and having a great time. And then this is one of my absolute favorite gifts. Come see us perform, especially if we're doing a live stage show and you have the ability to buy a ticket and to come, or even if it's a virtual show and you purchase an online ticket. It means so much when people come see us do our work. Your presence at the performance will, trust me, mean the world. And then I'm gonna throw these last two on here because they're easy go-to gifts, but a gift card to any place or service that performer loves is always very appreciated. And the last one, if you really can't think of anything else, we always love cash. The pandemic did a real number on the arts industries, and I guarantee you that the performers in your life will greatly appreciate anything off of this list. Fellow cast members, let me know what else you would have included on your list. I'm always curious to know what you're thinking. Otherwise,
Thank you all for being here with me today, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers!